YouTube. I'm back with another reaction, and today we got 90 Day Fiancé. You know what I'm saying? We got Ed. I think his name is Ed. Yep, Ed. If you hip, then you're hip. If you're not, then here you are. But yeah, like I said, man, we got 90 Day Fiance. I'm not gonna talk y'all head off, man. All I'll ask is that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. It's free. Other than that, let's jump into the reaction. No more talking. Yeah, let's jump into it.
After their cringe-worthy trip to the Philippines.
Sa umpisa pa lang, ma'am, sinabi ko na sa kanya lahat yan. Lagi ko pa ulit-ulit ko pinapalawanan at hirap na ako mag-English, ma'am. Naintindi niya sinasabi niya.
To Big Ed getting a brutal reality check before TLC finally cut him off for good.
Thank you.
Thank you very
much. You get off the nipple. Why don't you go find somebody your own age instead of this precious little girl here you're trying to... Yeah, you're an ass. You want people to think you can get a beautiful young girl so it makes you happy?
This is the rise and downfall of Big Ed, and how the woman he hurt helped write his final chapter. Ever wonder how someone becomes internet famous for all the wrong reasons? Well, meet Big Ed and get ready for a wild ride. Big Ed isn't just a name. He's a meme, a viral sensation, and one of the most unforgettable faces in 90 Day Fiancé history. When he first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Day Season 4 in 2020, viewers didn't know what to expect. But after just a few episodes, Ed Brown, better known as Big Ed, became a household name for all the weirdest, wildest reasons.
I'm Ed. I'm 54 years old. People know me as Big Ed. I'm from San Diego, California. And I am a professional photographer. Oh my God, right there.
Ed was a 54-year-old photographer living in San Diego. He hadn't dated anyone in nearly 30 years since his divorce and was a single dad trying to find love again. His story started off kind of sweet. He met a 23-year-old woman named Rosemary.
God damn, 54 and 23? That's nasty. That's crazy. 54 and 23? Hey, man. That boy Ed, he fuck with them young. Hey, he fuck with the young joints. He fuck with them young joints, cause 54, 24. Yeah, that's why he take all these pictures of these motherfuckers. Yeah, he ain't slick. That's why he like taking these pictures of these young folk. That's what he into. Yeah, he ain't slick. Damn, that's a huge age gap though. 54 and 23. Damn, that's crazy.
Rose Vega online. She lived in the Philippines, and after 3 months of chatting, Ed decided to fly across the world to meet her in person. Sounds romantic, right? Well, not exactly.
She has the most amazing, deep brown eyes. I was like, wow, I'm in love.
Right from the start, Ed stood out, not just for his bold choice to chase love overseas, but because of his unique appearance. Ed had a rare condition called Klippel-Feil syndrome, which causes some bones in his neck to fuse. This gives him a short, no-neck look. Instead of hiding it, Ed owned it. It became part of who he was, and honestly, part of what made him go viral. People didn't know whether to laugh, cringe, or root for him. One moment he was telling Rose her breath wasn't fresh, and the next he was rubbing mayonnaise in his hair on national TV. Yes,
what?
Mayonnaise. He said it made his hair softer and...
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise? As hair grease? Just look at him, y'all. Like, just take a good fucking look at him. He looked like Patrick Star. Like, that's the energy I had from him. Like, he looks smack like Patrick Star. He do. You putting mayonnaise in the fucking hair. Like, just look at him, y'all. A 54-year-old, a 54-year-old piece of trash. That's all I see. No offense, but come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. You putting mayonnaise in your hair. You trying to talk to the young joints. You ugly. You old. You fat. You don't got no neck. Like, damn, you all over the place. I feel sorry for you.
It helped slow down aging. That clip alone spread like wildfire online.
Since I met Rose, I want to look young for her. So I have been dyeing my hair.
When Big Ed finally arrived at Rose's house in the Philippines, it was a major reality check. Her home was small, had no windows, and there were chickens running around. The roof was leaking inside, the bathroom was just a bucket and a water hose. Ed, used to comfort in San Diego, was visibly uncomfortable.
Sorry for my roof.
Oh. Will this roof hold? It's not going to come down, no?
No.
He struggled with the heat, bugs, and sleeping arrangements, especially sharing a small bed with Rose and her son. Still, he tried to play it cool, but his facial expressions said it all. The visit exposed just how different their lives really were, and how unprepared Ed was for her world.
Nice? Oh, yeah, nice. Whoa! Are those chickens?
Yeah, chicken.
And just like that, Big Ed became internet famous. His short height, awkward flirting, and totally bizarre behavior made him meme-worthy. Within weeks, social media was filled with Big Ed reaction videos, memes, and jokes. He became a walking punchline, but in a way that people couldn't get enough of.
So this is mouthwash? And I got you a cute toothbrush. This your breath is not pretty.
At first, many fans thought he was just a quirky, harmless guy trying his best. He had the awkward charm of someone who clearly didn't know what he was doing, but meant well. Some people even found him relatable. He was a lonely dad, just trying to find love and happiness, even if it meant embarrassing himself a little on TV.
So this is for outdoors. Okay. With our swimming pool. And then... big surprise!
What is that? For?
It's called a teddy.
But as the season went on, things got complicated. Viewers began to see a different side of Ed. He lied to Rose about his height and waited too long to tell her he didn't want more kids, even though she clearly did. He made several uncomfortable comments about her hygiene and appearance, and many fans started calling him out for being rude and controlling. What started as a lighthearted love story...
Nah, but how you gonna talk about her hygiene and you putting mayonnaise in your shit? Like, nah, for real. Like, how you talking about her hygiene and your hygiene probably ain't even all that, Ed? Like, I'm just saying, his hygiene probably some shit. And he's talking about her when you just put mayonnaise, nigga, in your goddamn head. And you got the nerve to talk about hygiene. Just imagine how the fuck he smells. Nah, for real.
Quickly turned into a cringe fest.
Well, Shorty wants another child. She wants a girl. And I haven't told her this. I don't want to tell her this. But I want to get, nipped.
Big Ed became more than a reality star. He became a character. He leaned into the jokes, posted memes of himself, and even started selling merch. The mayonnaise thing? He turned it into a catchphrase. I like the view? Yep, that became a t-shirt. He didn't just go viral, he made the most of it.
Ed, oh my goodness! Why you take a mayonnaise to your hair? It's the first time to see it.
But what happens when the laughs stop and people start paying closer attention to how he really treats the women in his life? Big Ed's relationship with Rose Vega was anything but a fairy tale. While it began with high hopes and sweet messages online, things quickly took a turn the moment they met in person. What started as an awkward but entertaining love story turned into one of the most uncomfortable and controversial relationships in 90-Day Fiancé history. Fans went from laughing at Ed's quirks to calling out his behavior, especially how he treated Rose, who was 31 years younger and living a very different life in the Philippines.
I think so. Yeah.
I cannot wait to get out of here, so I'm going to make hotel reservations as soon as possible.
Big Ed starts to panic when he realizes Rose rarely answers his calls and avoids video chatting. He begins to wonder if she's hiding something, or worse, if the entire relationship is a scam. His friends and family raise concerns, planting even more doubt in his mind. Despite the red flags, Ed decides to keep moving forward, hoping that Rose's love for him is real after all.
I'm not comfortable with Rose grabbing my money because that's not what you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think it's borderline, inappropriate.
He later claimed it was because of a stomach ulcer she mentioned, but the way he said it came off harsh and judgmental. Fans were quick to point out that Ed, who had claimed to care deeply for Rose, seemed more focused on criticizing her appearance than building a real connection.
STD, which is...
Whoa.
I think it's a blood test. And
Whoa, Ed, whoa, chill, whoa. How the fuck you just gonna put that on her like that? Come on, Ed. No, like, look at her face. She like, oh, shawty, what? ST, what? Come on now, Ed. Ed doing anything now. Like, first the mayonnaise, then the hygiene. Now he talking about STDs. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's up with the, like, who father is this? No, really, like, who father is this? And, like, who's the ex-wife? Because, good God, man. Just imagine what she had to go through. Who's the ex-fiance? Who's the ex-wife? Like, let's talk to her, please.
See, if you have, sexually transmitted disease.
And it didn't stop there. Ed also asked Rose to shave her legs, even though she clearly felt embarrassed. The way he brought it up was awkward and inconsiderate. Then came the scene where he demanded that Rose take an STD test. Not only was this unexpected, but Ed also refused to take one himself in the Philippines. This moment felt especially one-sided and unfair. He claimed it was about trust, but fans saw it as a major red flag, especially since Rose was visibly uncomfortable and hurt.
Your legs were kind of like mine. They were hairy.
What?
Yeah. So, I'll make you a deal. If you shave your legs, I'll shave my beard.
Why?
But perhaps the biggest issue in their relationship was Ed's dishonesty about his plans for the future. Rose had made it clear that she wanted more children. She already had a son and dreamed of expanding her family. Ed, on the other hand, had no interest in having more kids and had already decided to get a vasectomy.
There's another thing, and that is, I don't want any more kids. I want to get a vasectomy, but I don't want to tell her. I'm already, gonna take on.
The problem? He didn't tell Rose until much later, after they had already spent significant time together. When he finally confessed, she was shocked and heartbroken. She had been open and honest from the start, while Ed had kept something huge from her.
I don't have any voice anymore. That's all.
This is all I wanted, was what you just said. That's right there.
This moment turned the entire relationship upside down. Rose realized that Ed had been hiding things and that he didn't truly respect her dreams or her voice in the relationship. It was a breaking point. She called him out for his lies, stood her ground, and ended things right then and there. What was supposed to be a romantic proposal trip ended with a breakup, and fans were cheering for her.
There is an operation in here where it's a snip. It prevents me from getting you pregnant.
After the breakup, Rose became an unexpected hero for...
That's her? God, okay, wait a minute. Y'all, look at her. Look at her, y'all. Look at her, though. Okay, Rose. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Upgrade. Look at her. Look at the blue skies. Okay, Rose. Clap it up for her. Clap it up for her, man. Look at her, man. She's smiling. She's got the skin glowing, the head up. Come on, man. She got the ab. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I love to see it.
Many viewers. People praised her for standing up for herself and not letting Ed's behavior slide. She didn't stay silent or allow herself to be manipulated. Instead, she took control of the situation, ended the relationship, and later opened up about how hurt she felt during their time together.
Yeah, I know you are real, but your behavior is not good. I'm tired to understand always you. It's too much.
Meanwhile, Ed's image started to change. The man who once came off as awkward and funny was now seen by many as manipulative and disrespectful. His earlier charm began to wear off, and more people started calling out the power imbalance in his relationship with Rose. Critics pointed out how Ed often spoke down to her, made her feel small, and seemed more interested in being on TV than in building a real connection.
Why you crying? Don't cry
The
now.
controversy didn't go unnoticed.
Don't cry
Social
now.
media exploded with reactions. Memes shifted from poking fun at Ed to criticizing his behavior. Hashtags like #JusticeForRose began trending, and many viewers demanded that TLC stop glamorizing unhealthy relationships. One Reddit user wrote, "When Rose's father asked his intentions, he did not say that he wanted to marry Rose. He said he wanted to get to know her. That was it. He couldn't lie to the guy. He's a disgusting sex tourist." Another said something similar. "You could have gone for someone your own age, on your own level of attractiveness, in your own country, but nope." You'd think Ed would learn from his past mistakes and try to be better, but his next relationship proved that some people never really change. After the chaos of his relationship with Rose Vega, Big Ed returned to the 90 Day Fiancé universe in 90 Day The Single Life Season 1, where he met Liz Woods, a single mother and restaurant manager from San Diego. At first, their relationship looked like a chance for Ed to redeem himself. He was older, supposedly wiser, and appeared ready for something more mature. But instead of growing, the pattern of toxic behavior only got worse.
Okay, tell my sense of humor. Trying to get along? Okay, that's good. Cheers. Thanks for being a yes.
Ed and Liz's relationship started off awkward, like most Ed on-screen romances. Liz was hesitant at first. Ed was older, a little pushy, and had a reputation. But she gave him a chance, and soon they were dating. However, what followed was a roller coaster of breakups, public fights, and emotional distress. Over the course of their relationship, the couple reportedly broke up 14 times. Yes, 14. And each time things got messier.
Your lips really taste good. I've been waiting for that kiss for 2 months. So that was amazing. Oh my God.
One of the biggest issues viewers noticed early on was Ed's toxic behavior toward Liz. He often made hurtful, passive-aggressive remarks about her appearance, particularly her weight. On more than one occasion, he criticized her looks under the guise of being honest, which left Liz in tears and fans furious. He also made disrespectful comments about her professional goals, brushing off her aspirations as unimportant or unrealistic.
You told me when you were drunk the other night that you would rather sleep with Alex than me.
Oh, and what did you tell me when you're drunk? What do you tell me?
To hurt you back?
Yeah, you tell me the same thing.
I never say that I will sleep with
But things took a darker turn when Ed accused Liz of being a lesbian, without any basis or respect. This wasn't just an offhand remark, it was said in a hurtful, confrontational way during a heated moment. And it caused major backlash online. Fans were shocked by the accusation, not just because of how offensive it was, but because of how quickly Ed resorted to using someone's identity against them when feeling insecure.
I lost half my family that were close to me, and I gave them up to be with Liz, and now I don't get to be with Liz. Now now I'm really, I have my dogs.
And insecurity was a recurring theme with Ed. His jealousy and need for control were major red flags throughout the relationship. One of the most talked about moments was when Liz went out for drinks with a male co-worker. Instead of handling it like a mature partner, Ed completely iced her out. He ignored her, accused her of being disrespectful, and manipulated the situation until Liz was the one apologizing. These power plays were a constant part of their dynamic, and it was clear that Ed struggled with trust, even in situations where Liz did nothing wrong.
It's done. It's done. He thinks that, like, I'm gonna sleep with a girl or a guy. Like, I can't even stay out past 11 p.m. without his permission.
Despite all this, the couple continued to reconcile over and over again. One minute they were broken up, and the next they were engaged. Fans were exhausted just trying to keep up. In August 2023, Big Ed finally pulled the plug on their wedding, cancelling it and breaking things off yet again. By this point, even the most loyal fans of the show were questioning why Liz kept coming back and why Ed couldn't seem to take accountability for the chaos he kept creating.
You broke up?
Yeah.
We broke up a month ago today.
Okay, well, the last time that we saw you, you were making plans?
The drama we saw on TV was already pretty bad, but what fans discovered about Ed's off-camera behavior was even more disturbing. As if the relationship drama wasn't enough, Big Ed's off-screen life brought even more controversy. In 2021, a TikToker named Lorda Keat came forward with serious allegations of sexual assault and harassment. She claimed that Ed had a pattern of targeting younger, vulnerable women online, using his fame to get their attention before crossing.
I told you, man. I told you. That boy Ed, he only fuck with them young joints. I told you. He ain't taking all them motherfucking pictures for no reason. He ain't taking these pictures for nothing. He like the young joints. He like them young. He ain't slick. Like, this nigga weird. He weird as fuck, man. He weird.
Boundaries. She described inappropriate messages and behavior that made her feel uncomfortable and manipulated.
God damn.
These weren't just baseless internet rumors. Her claims were supported by screenshots and videos, sparking a wave of online criticism and concern. Though Ed denied the allegations, the damage to his reputation was already done. Fans who had defended him in the past began to rethink their stance. The idea that Ed's behavior on screen wasn't just for TV but reflected deeper issues became harder to ignore.
So, a lot of it was verbal, through text, and in the office, he was grooming me, and at the time, when you're being groomed, it's really hard to know that you're being manipulated.
And the troll didn't stop there. Other women came forward with similar stories, claims of unwanted messages, inappropriate comments, and behavior that made them feel used. While none of these allegations have led to criminal charges, they have significantly added to the dark cloud surrounding Big Ed's public image. For many, the patterns were too consistent to ignore. By this point, it was becoming crystal clear that Ed wasn't really looking for love anymore. But what was he actually chasing instead? By 2022, many fans believed Big Ed was no longer even trying to find love, he was just chasing fame. Accusations of clout chasing followed him everywhere. Critics said he staged relationships just to stay on TV. Some fans even speculated that his breakups with Liz were timed perfectly with new seasons or spin-offs, designed to keep his name in headlines. Ed didn't help his case either. He leaned hard into his internet fame, often in cringe-worthy ways. He began selling merchandise with his face on it, turned his catchphrases into t-shirts, and launched various business ventures that felt more like desperate cash grabs than actual products. One of the strangest was his attempt to sell fart jars, a bizarre trend made popular by other influencers. He also jumped on the NFT craze, releasing digital tokens of his image that failed to gain any real traction. His Twitch streams, where he tried to connect with fans live, were equally underwhelming. All of this made Ed look less like a man trying to rebuild his life and more like someone trying to squeeze every last drop out of his 15 minutes of fame. The constant stunts, product pitches, and relationship drama didn't feel authentic anymore. Instead, they felt like a performance, and not a very good one. So how exactly did someone who started as a harmless internet meme become the most hated person on reality TV? When Big Ed first joined the 90-Day Fiancé world, people were curious. But over time, fans started getting tired of him. Really tired. Many felt that his behavior, especially toward Rose and Liz, was rude and controlling. He made hurtful comments, acted jealous, and kept coming back season after season like nothing ever changed. On Reddit, fans were blunt. Some said they refused to watch any season that included Big Ed. One person said, "He's the biggest loser I've ever seen on this show. I felt bad for him at first, when I first watched him, but he really dug his grave after a grave that just got deeper every time. He's a loser who doesn't know how to treat women or people, period." While another user said, "He really needs his ass kicked." That's how much people disliked him. Many viewers even signed a Change.org petition asking TLC to remove him from the show. They didn't want to see him on TV anymore. Some fans said they fast-forwarded through all his scenes. Others stopped watching the show completely. They felt Ed brought nothing good to the series and that his actions were more hurtful than funny. One fan even joked, "Ed is the reason I haven't watched in ages. I can tolerate a lot of trash, but he makes me sick." At first, Ed came across as a strange but harmless guy. He was awkward, lonely, and seemed like someone who just wanted to find love. But as time went on, his true personality showed, and fans didn't like what they saw. He was called out for being manipulative and mean. He often made others feel bad, especially Liz, by saying hurtful things or making wild accusations. Fans noticed he would often blame others instead of taking responsibility for his actions. People also thought his storylines became fake and boring. It was the same thing over and over again. Arguing with Liz, breaking up, getting back together, and then repeating the cycle. Many fans believed these fights were staged just to stay on TV. One viewer said, "Big Turd is a toxic narcissist that won't ever change. By giving him screen time, TLC is just perpetuating his toxicity." Over time, people stopped seeing Ed as a funny reality star and started calling him the villain of the 90-Day franchise. For many, he went from lovable to unbearable. Big Ed's behavior didn't just upset fans, it also made people feel differently about the show itself. Some longtime viewers felt 90-Day Fiancé was no longer about real relationships. Instead, they thought it had become a place for clout chasers, people who just want fame, not love. Many blamed TLC for letting Ed come back again and again, even after all the drama and bad behavior. One Reddit user said, "He's willing to embarrass himself for the show. That's about it." Some even said the show felt more like a joke than a real look at love and relationships. A few fans shared that they missed the early seasons, when the show felt more honest and less like a circus. Big Ed's time with TLC ended in December 2024. In an interview with Touch, he said his contract expired and TLC didn't renew it. Fans and experts believe his storylines became too fake and repetitive, which made the network let him go. In 2024, Big Ed proposed to a fan named Portia Raymond just 24 hours after meeting her. He used a paperclip as a ring. Portia ended the engagement quickly, calling it a publicity stunt.
Oh my God, what's happening?
Yes, this really happened.
In January 2025, Big Ed posted a video from the hospital saying he had been sick for a long time. Around the same time, his ex, Liz Woods, was going through cancer treatment, which drew public sympathy away from him. Big Ed's time on 90-Day Fiancé went from funny to frustrating fast. What started as awkward charm turned into red flags and backlash. Fans saw through the act, and many had enough. Want more reality TV breakdowns like this? Follow up.
Alright, y'all, man. That's the end of the reaction. Like I told y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.